Welcome to Pindar Poetry. We hope you learned something new.
You start by protecting your data. Make a full-time machine backup or a bootable clone and verify it. Next, free 5100 GB for Linux and Open Disk Utility to shrink the Mac OS volume. Apps requires resizing via disk utility rather than third-party tools. Once done, make sure File Vault is off and on T2 or Apple Silicon Macs. Note firmware restrictions. Disable Secure Boot or allow booting from external media in recovery. These steps prevent data loss and enable the installer to create new partitions. You now build the installer and partition the free space. Download a compatible Linux ISO and verify its checksum so you don't boot a corrupted image. Create a USB installer with Bailna Etcher or DD. Confirm the Mac can see it by holding Option/Alt at boot. Once booted into the live environment, use gparted to create an ext4 root partition and a swap partition sized for your RAM. Format only the new partitions to avoid touching Mac OS. Make sure EFI partition remains intact. Installers will use it for boot files. You perform the install and finalize dual boot. Install Linux to the ext4 partition and instruct the installer to put grub files in the existing EFI partition rather than overriding Mac OS. Once installed, reboot and hold Option/Alt to choose the Linux boot entry. If you want a nicer menu, install REFInd from Mac OS or Linux. If boot issues appear, boot a live USB, mount the EFI partition, root into your Linux install, reinstall grub, and double-check /etc/fstab and secure boot settings. This usually.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you.